feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that was promised? You tell me it's alright. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. Nothing but clouds and it's dark in my heart and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day, but tell me where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy that was promised? You tell me it's alright. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. I smile, even though I mercy, I smile. I know God's working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you're down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile. Smile for me. Can you just smile for me? Smile for me. Can you just smile for me? You look so much better when you. 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 You look so much better when you.
Look in the mirror.
You look so much better when you.
Always remember.
You look so much better when you smile. Almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell from heaven like a shower now. Right now, I smile. Even though I hurt you, I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you're down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. You look so much better when you.
New
You
Orleans.
look so much better when you.
Cleveland.
You look so much better when you. 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 You look so much better when you smile.
See, I just don't want you to be happy. And then you gotta have something happy then. I want you to have joy. Cause can't nobody take that from you. I see you. Smile.
Yeah, that's an acquired experience.
Well, hello and welcome to Openheartspiritual Center, Heartstream. Join me as we invoke and invite love and light into this service. Oh, sweet spirit within, divine around. During this sacred time, we invite, make room for, and connect with the truth that we are one with the one, that all that is divine, all that is holy, all that is sacred is present within us, and we bring it to this sacred and holy Heartstream. May all that proceeds or follows after this point be illuminated, blessed, inspirational, motivational, and expanded, for our heart chakras are open, and we say yes, yes, yes to all that the divine has planned for this service, and that we are in agreement by showing up here. Thank you for this beautiful community. Thank you for this opportunity to meet across the ethers, the air, the phones, iPhones, Samsungs. Grateful for our spiritual director, John Gilmore, and for his vision for this place where we are blessed right now. Yes to all that Spirit has for us, coming in as and through us. And so it is. Blessings. Enjoy the rest of the service.
What comes from the heart reaches the heart. Good morning, Open Heart, and welcome to our Heartstream Live for this Sunday, November the 28th, 2021. I know that many of you this weekend are still enjoying your family and loved ones for the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope that you had a safe and enjoyable one, that it proved to be a time in which you could truly express thanks, give thanks, and enjoy those who are a part of your circles of influence. Again, I always appreciate, and I say this each and every week, how much I appreciate each and every one of you and all that you do to help us to make this Heartstream Live possible. I also want to remind you to mark your calendars that on Thursday, December the 16th, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we will have a holiday party. Yes, a holiday gathering at the Harriet Performing Arts Center. There's information in the announcements, and I'll be telling you more about it as the weeks get closer. But I want you to already be prepared for it. I know we have not been together in a long time, and this is an opportunity during the holidays for us to get together and to fellowship and have some food and some fun and just have the opportunity to be together. And we're going to be safe about it and all of that. But I want to invite you, those of you that are in the Memphis area, to come and join us on the 16th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Harriet Performing Arts Center on Lamar. And you'll hear more about it. As always, I greet you. I bless you. I see God in you. Our purpose statement. Our purpose is to create a spiritual community which recognizes that there is one presence and one power in the universe, God. Daily, we actively practice this spiritual truth. We open our heart space to each person to acknowledge one another as expressions of God. It is in each other that we see God.
Our daily affirmation for the month of November is gratitude as a bridge. With every reason I find to be grateful, I access my own inner strength and ignite a loving universe into action on my behalf.
Good morning, Open Heart. Today I'll be reading to you from a New English translation of the Tao Te Ching by Stephen Mitchell. I really like this particular translation because he captures the essence of the message in very plain English. So without further ado, this is chapter 29 of the Tao Te Ching. Do you want to improve the world? I don't think it can be done. The world is sacred. It can't be improved. If you tamper with it, you'll ruin it. If you treat it like an object, you'll lose it. There is a time for being ahead, a time for being behind, a time for being in motion, a time for being at rest, a time for being vigorous, a time for being exhausted, a time for being safe, and a time for being in danger. The Master sees things as they are, without trying to control them. She lets them go their own way and resides at the center of the circle. I pray that that you're able to maintain your strength and gain wisdom and stay centered and stay grounded. Thank you.
Good morning, Open Heart. Today I'm grateful for so many things. I am grateful, as always, for the beauty of the natural earth. I am very grateful today for that. Today I'm especially grateful for mobility because I'm down here in Marshall County, Waterford Valley, near a friend's farm and by a pond. And number 3, I have to say this, I am grateful, very grateful, for my husband, George Larimore.
Hi, I am too.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Gratitude. I am grateful for health and happiness, for life, love, and living, for family and friends, past and present. Gratitude brings me peace today and a promise for a hopeful vision for tomorrow. Gratitude is my joy and blessing.
Hey, Openheartspiritual family. This is Ashley. I know it's probably been a while since a lot of you have seen me. John asked me to submit a gratitude video, and I have so much to be grateful for. First and foremost, my health. I had COVID back in September, and I made it through without having to go to the hospital. And I am on the way to a full recovery, and I'm going to claim that as it is. I'm grateful for the rest and the break that I am about to get because it's definitely much needed. I'm thankful for my family, for my partner, just for being able to have purpose, to make an impact, to be influential. That's definitely what I'm grateful for. I hope you all have a great holiday and stay safe. And so it is.
Good morning, Open Heart. I am so grateful to be here. And there's so many things that we can be grateful for. We can complain, but why complain? I was at church in Taylor, Mississippi, and there was a woman who came in and she walked in and she was complaining about her leg. And in that she was saying how her arthritis and just complaining. I said, you know what? We can complain, but you know what? There are some people who don't even have legs. Don't have legs. But yet you have legs and you're even able to walk. So I'm not going to complain. I'm so grateful to have eyes. Why? There's some people who are blind, born blind or became blind, and they're not able to see, and they wish they were able to see like you and I. I'm so grateful to be able to smell. I can smell roses, I can smell the sweet perfume and the aromas of food. There's some people who are not able to smell due to whatever conditions. I'm so grateful to be able to speak and to talk, to sing. Well, you might say I can't sing. Well, you could talk. There's some people who are not able to even talk. I am very grateful to hear, because there's some people who, for whatever reason, are deaf. And I can recall playing for a church, my very first church, way back in the early 90s, 91 to be exact, 1991. And that was a deaf girl who was in the congregation, and she was dancing, and her mom was telling me that she loves my music. I was like, well, how is she able to hear the music? And she said, no, she can feel the vibration, the energy of the music. And I was just overjoyed with that. So even a deaf person can find something to be grateful for. You can be grateful. If you can't hear, you can be grateful for the vibration. So in all things, I'm just saying, guys, let's be thankful and grateful for all things, whether it be good or what we think they're bad. But if we're grateful for a lot of things, it'll snowball and build up until you'll have such a momentum that great and good things will start to just accumulate and come towards you and even overtake you. Y'all have a blessed day.
am grateful for change. I can say this past year for me, and I'm sure for many other people, has been marked by significant change. Sometimes change comes out of hardship. Sometimes change comes out of necessity. But if it were not for change, we would not evolve. And I know it's cliche when people say change is the only constant, but it's true. And sometimes we need to be able to count on that constant, knowing that change is going to happen, especially if we're in the midst of a turbulent situation or any kind of hardship, knowing that change is going to come because change has come before, change is constant, knowing that change will be there, knowing that we can change, knowing that change is constant is a beautiful thing. So, yeah, I'm grateful for change.
I'm thankful for that is Christmas coming up.
I am grateful. I am grateful for love. I'm grateful for Mama Love, to have my mom in my life at 58, and she has been with me through thick and thin. Hasn't always been a bed of roses, but I am so grateful for Mama Love. I'm grateful for daughter love. As the old hymn says, we've been through many dangers, toils, and snares, and yet Lily and I still together, still communicating, still developing our relationship, forgiving, loving, empowering each other, and for that I am grateful. I am grateful for my wife, the love of my life, Gail Hunter. And we have to have some dinner and a couple of drinks to talk about the challenges of the beginning of our relationship. But I am so grateful that she is mine this day, that we wear these matching bands, got married in this house. I am grateful. I'm grateful for longtime friends. Lily's godparents, Michael Campoloni and Carrie Harris, have been my friends for 36 years. Now, Michael and I have moved around, and gratefully, Carrie has been pretty stable. But throughout those years, we have never lost touch, and a phone call away. And I am blessed. Grateful for my friend Terry McCubbin, the angel in my life, 16 years. What a blessing. She has upheld me, supported me, and I have done the same for her, and I am so grateful. And I'm grateful for my introduction to New Thought, to have the capacity to expand my understanding of God, of the divine, of my own self, and to be able to touch and connect with my Sophia Christ consciousness. And I'm grateful for this place, Open Heart Spiritual Center. Your love, your support. Thank you, and grateful to John Gilmore for opening the door to my gifts and welcoming me. I am grateful that I found home in this place.
Good morning, Open Heart. Welcome. I'm here this morning to tell you the 3 things for which I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my breath, for the fact that I am here another day. I am grateful for family, for friends who are family, and for blood family. And I am grateful for love, for my ability to love, for the fact that I do love, and for the fact that I am loved. Thank you.
Hello, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Rena Spearman, and I'm here today to tell you what I am grateful for. I am so grateful for my beautiful daughters, for the rest of my family, my friends, especially my Open Heart family and friends. I am so grateful for the ability to breathe, the ability to think, to see, to hear, and to speak. I am so grateful that I have a house to live in, that I have reliable transportation, and that I have a source of income that provides for me and my children. I am so grateful for even knowing that there is a lot to be grateful for.
This Thanksgiving, I'm grateful for my amazing daughter, Olivia. I'm grateful for my new family member, Nadia. She's also amazing. I'm grateful for the rest of my family who have given me so much support over the years. I'm grateful for having this really special time to bond with my daughter during the pandemic that we wouldn't have otherwise had. I'm so grateful for my friends. My friends are everything to me. I'm really grateful that I have a way to produce income that's virtual and safe right now. I'm grateful to be not too hot, not too cold, and nothing hurts in the moment. And I'm grateful for the Open Heart community. A lot of weeks you all are the only thing that reminds me that all is well and to stay positive and everything will be fine and to keep that positive mindset and that it really works. And you all are just such an example of that for me, and I do really appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
There is so much to be grateful for. I just find that the more gratitude I feel, the more I have to be grateful for. So rather than try and pinpoint one thing or 50,000 things that I'm grateful for, I'm just going to say I'm grateful for the air flowing in and out of my lungs, for my heart that beats on its own. I'm grateful for life. That's it in a nutshell.
Good morning. These are your announcements. Thanksgiving weekend where people are still eating some of those leftovers. Many people are still with family and loved ones, but getting ready to travel back home. Hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. Continue to extend prayers and good energy to those that may have had a difficult time during this season. But to each and every one of you, again, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving. And we know there's so many things in life to be grateful for. Mark your calendars and get ready for Open Hearts Holiday Party, which takes place on Thursday, December the 16th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Harriet Performing Arts Center at 2788 Lamar. It's an opportunity for us to come together. I know we've not been together in a while, but we're going to do it in a way that's going to be safe and fun. We're going to have food and an opportunity to share with one another and see one another in person. So get ready and be sure to mark the date because it's going to be a great time. Congratulations to our own Emma Crystal, who was interviewed at MemphisVoyager.com's website about her businesses, Memphis Massage Masters and Amani A Cleansing Place. You can read the article in its entirety by going to a link that's on our webpage, ohsc901.com, that will take you to the site, and you can read the exciting things about her work and her business. Hey you, yes you. Do you love to sing? Well, our Voices from the Heart musical group is looking for you. It's your opportunity to join us in the music that we provide each week through your voice, through your love of singing. If you're interested, please contact me so that we can make you a part of this wonderful group and the wonderful music that we provide each and every week.
Today is a day like no other day. Just think and you'll know that it's true. Days like today should be holidays. So I'm singing this message to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Just have a happy day.
At Open Heart, we believe in the power of affirmative prayer. We're setting the mental equivalent for healing, comfort, strength, and wholeness for all these persons you see on our list and everyone else. We're holding this space for you, knowing that whatever you need is already done in the mind of God. There is nothing missing for you, nothing that is undone, nothing that is lacking. That in the mind of God, it's already done for you. And it's by being open, available, and accepting that you know the truth, that you know all that is needed to know and experience all that you need to experience and feel and see come forth and be demonstrated in your life in this moment. We hold the space for you, and we know the truth for you in all places. Thank you, Matthew, for your affirmative reading for today, and I invite others to submit theirs at jgilmore@openheartspiritual.org. Our daily affirmative prayer call takes place each and every morning at 8 a.m. Central Time. Dial in as one of our prayer team members shares an inspirational reading and then prays for you. all in about 7 minutes. It's time for conscious giving. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am richly blessed, creating a greater and greater flow. 3 ways to give: our Cash App, hashtag OHSC901, online at ohsc901.com, or by texting the word give to 615-422-4292.
People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train.
The next stop that we make will be England.
Tell all the folks in Russia and China too.
Don't you know it's time to get on board and let this train keep on riding through. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train.
Tell all the people over in Africa. Tell all the folks in Egypt and Israel too.
Please don't miss this train at the station.
'Cause if you miss it, I feel sorry, so sorry for you. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. Ride, let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train.
For the centering moment, I invite you to join me in feelings of gratitude, in the awareness of gratitude, knowing that gratitude indeed is a feeling, it is energy, it is vibration, it is a habit. And as we express gratitude, it unlocks doors. It brings us into that unitary state, that state of unity in spirit, where things spontaneously happen, miracles and transformations occur because we are grateful and thankful. And so in this time together, I continue to remind us of this, and that as we prepare now for the message and for the realization of all that God continues to express, all the ways in which God continues to express in, through, and as us, we're just thankful and grateful and grateful and thankful. Thank you, God in me. And again, thank you.
Good morning, Open Heart family. It is good to be here. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family. Me, Gail, and Lily had a blast, and it was great to talk to my mom on FaceTime. We are all good and so much to be grateful for. I am grateful for this loving, healing, supported, and spirit-filled community. All right, so our November theme this month is Gratitude as a Bridge. And our talk title, as you can see right there, is Gratitude Living or Grateful Living. I don't even know the title to my own message, Grateful Living. And our talk text comes from the inspirational reading that I did on Saturday, reading from Daily Thoughts from a Hill. Be the embodiment of gratitude. Let every cell of your body absorb the feeling of gratitude and watch what happens. What happens is spiritual aptitude and spiritual attitude excel. So wow. How do you bring a message? How do I bring a message on the fourth Sunday after the three powerful messages that preceded today? Well, that is my task for today. All right? Because John baked the cake and he served the cake and he iced the cake when it came to gratitude. He just covered everything. So today, I'm going to put the sprinkles that go on the frosting because he did just an amazing job and just reminded me about the importance of gratitude. I love the invitation to give the gratitude video. So here are the sprinkles on the icing of the message that John gave and me just bringing my Villa Willis touch here. So let us review. So first he talked about thank you in advance, using the example of Master Teacher Jesus, and here we have the fish and the loaves. That Master Teacher Jesus didn't even have a lack consciousness. So seeing this, what appears to our eye to be a little bit, he knew it was enough. And he knows the capacity of God, of spirit, of divine to do exceedingly abundantly more than he can ask or think. So gets this, he's like, great, everybody sit down, thank you. I'm sure when he went, as he heard that Lazarus had passed away, and Mary's like, now you okay? You okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. And she's like, you're getting ready to do something, aren't you? He gave thanks, and he's like, dude, come on out. And there we go. So our second message is, do you have a gratitude problem? And there, I am worthy. And John just hit the ball out of the park. How many times have someone said to you, oh my goodness, I love that shirt. And you're like, oh, I got it on sale. Or, I've had it for you. Okay, just say thank you. Sheesh. But the challenge in the society that tell us we, as people of color, as women, as members of the LGBTQ community, and just people in general, that we're not worthy. And then those of us that have come out of the religious or the traditional church, oftentimes, basically, I see people who are, I'm not worthy of God's love. It's like, then why are you getting down? Why are you in a relationship with some divine being that you're lucky they love you? Right? And so John hears that Master Eckhart told, God cannot help but love us. And so we are worthy of God's love. So you want to tell me you like my hair? Thank you. You like my headband? Thank you. You like this? Thank you. And that it comes from an internal knowing that if you are seeing that in me, I can see the God in you, and it's the God in us talking back and forth to each other. And so our next message was gratitude as a bridge, and there is the beautiful I-40 bridge. I get a little thrill in my heart every time I go over to Little Rock or to see Lily's godfather, my friend. I'm driving over the mighty Mississippi. But gratitude as a bridge, starting from within and then without. And I think if you take a look at all of John's messages, basically he was saying that gratitude for people who are wanting to grow and evolve and live their best life and be in connection with a Christ consciousness, that gratitude is a way of living. And I loved it because not only we have this great man of God, this divine, beautiful masculine bringing this message, but then several other men. So this was a divine masculine, a sacred masculine convocation bringing this information. So we have Raymond Anderson over at Baltimore. Live your gratitude. Happy thanks living. Gratefulness as a way of life. And then we have Reverend Michael Beckwith. As our Thanksgiving celebration turns to Thanks Living elevation, We become beacons of gratitude for everything. And then in the email that was part of my daily inspirational reading, that email comes from Daily Thoughts from a Hill, shared by my friend Ade, and talks about I shift my attitude from selective gratitude to absolute gratitude. I leave out nothing and no one. You got to be grateful for the good, bad, and the ugly, because what was bad and ugly at one time, we all know turned out to be some of the best things that could have happened in our lives. And then John and others talk about what are the benefits of gratitude. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And that takes us back around to Master Teacher Jesus. That again, like John said, what we see as miracles is really just a reflection of having an internal gratitude, an internal oneness. And that gratitude is based on a knowing that anything and everything is possible with the divine. And that the more you practice the art of thankfulness, the more you have to be thankful for. And then I brought in this quote by Oprah for two reasons. One, because I love the girl. The more thankful I become, the more my bounty increase. That's because, for sure, what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. You want to have more goodness in your life? Look at all the good around. And I was ranting in the car the other day because, I'm like, there cannot be another variant. I want to see my mother in 2020. I want to celebrate her birthday. I've gone 2 years without seeing her, 2 years without being able to celebrate her birthday. And I was going on and on and on. I thought, yes, as I'm driving from work, as I'm in this beautiful car, as I'm in this beautiful state, as I'm in excellent health, as I'm with the woman I love, we're on our way to our gorgeous home. I was like, yes, Villa, get it together. You are blessed. And I can talk to my mother anytime I want and look into her eyes because she has the portal. And so again, I got myself out of my little space and back into the reality of how good it all is. And that as we focus on the good, it's not, and we've talked before, not about being fake. Like, how are you? Oh, I'm doing well. And you've got a knife sticking out of your back, right? Or, so this is about knowing that even those challenging things, being in the hospital, having a diagnosis that can be a challenge, that can be frightening. But knowing that there's no diagnosis, there's no event in our lives that our connection with the divine cannot turn around to our greater good. So being thankful for it all. But I also have Oprah here because in her in the email that I get from her daily, she talked about what are the health benefits. So John talked about the bridge and that there are spiritual aspects and that, yes, our spiritual aptitude and attitude will excel. But gratitude is so awesome that it's also good for our physical body. You're more content and less materialistic, which makes you more empathetic and forgiving. It protects us from stress, helps us sleep deeply. And of course, our spirituality is deepened. We have more fulfilling relationships and long-term happiness. So there are internal and external benefits of living a gratitude life. Grateful living is the life of happiness and joy. If you're living your best life and gratitude is not a part of it, you're still missing something. And that every day in every way, as we expand our gratitude, we are making room, one, for more good to come to us. And that's right, we're worthy of that. But we expand that in the consciousness of humanity, in the consciousness of this world. And that good begins not to just be in our world, but it begins to be in everyone's world. And we increase, evolve, and raise up the good on this planet by being grateful emissaries of the divine. And then I close out our time together with this quote from Ernest Holmes. We come right back around to where John started with Master Teacher Jesus. That gratitude is one of the chief graces of human existence and is crowned in heaven with the consciousness of unity. Master Teacher Jesus was able to do everything that he did because he understood he was one. I and the Father, we are one. And that consciousness begins with the grateful heart. begins with the grateful mind and the connection of those two things. And John used this quote from the New Testament. I can't call it to mind, but in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. For in that Christ consciousness, everything is great, is something to be thankful for, because it is all working together for our good. And if we live grateful, if grateful living, gratitude is our attitude, our aptitude, and the way we live, we are beneficial presences on this planet, and we are creating a world that works for everyone. So join me in grateful living. Namaste and God bless.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, gotta let it go. Gotta let it all go. Are you listening? You got to let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I am free in the Spirit. Do you want to be free? Then let me hear you say yes. Yes, I'm only here for God. I know.
I thank you for being so real and touching me, letting me see what a beautiful world this world is. And I thank you for all that's revealed. Well, you're changing
just